week's Gamer Week was a success. Everybody loved it, so I decided for this week to do a theme as well, and it's a theme that has been requested a lot, and it's gonna be Rainbows and Unicorns Week. So today we're gonna start with some unicorn brownies, but it's not gonna be any brownie, it's gonna be a blondie and a confetti blondie. And I know you will love it, so vamos a hacerlos.
Now let's get started with our blondie recipe or our white chocolate brownies. And for that you will need 8 ounces of white chocolate, 1 cup of butter, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of salt, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and half a cup of your sprinkles. The first thing you need to do is take your butter and your white chocolate and put in 15 seconds on your microwave. When it's completely melted, you can add the salt and half of your sugar measurements. When your sugar starts dissolving, you can add your vanilla. Now in a separate bowl, you're gonna put your flour and the rest of your sugar and mix in it. Then you can start adding your sprinkles. I would recommend to use the Chardays. I think that's the way you pronounce it. These ones are the little long ones. Don't use the round hard ones because they burnt and they're not good for baking, okay? And you can also use the ones that are like little shapes like hearts or stars. I use the heart ones and they look super cute. Then you can add your mixture of white chocolate and butter to your dry ingredients and start mixing them. Then before all your ingredients are completely incorporated, you can start adding your 2 eggs. And now you're gonna mix it well until they becomes like a soft cookie dough texture. Now our mix is ready to cook. So we're gonna take a pan and grease it really well, and we're gonna put our dough in and we're gonna flatten a little bit so it cooks evenly, and then we're gonna put it in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until it becomes brown in the borders. Now to decorate your brownies, you will need 1 1/4 round cookie cutter, an X-Acto knife, a unicorn cookie cutter. I'm gonna leave you in the description where you can buy it, nail art brushes, white candy melts, black gel color, fondants in white, pink, and yellow, and some extreme airhead candy. Our brownies are out of the oven and they smell delicious, but before they completely cool down, we need to cut them down with our unicorn cookie cutter. So what I did is I took the whole pack of my brownies, I cut it in half, and 1/2 I just cut it in regular squares, and this one I'm forming it in unicorns. So really slowly you're gonna cut with your unicorn cookie cutter and let them cool completely. Now we're gonna prepare to cover with our candy molds. We're gonna melt our candy molds, and we're gonna take a wax paper and a cooling rack, and we're gonna put our unicorns brownies upside down so we have the flat surface on the top, and we're gonna start covering with candy melts. We're gonna make sure that the whole unicorn is completely covered, and before we let them dry, we're gonna pat them in the table a little bit so it flattens and it gets a smooth and perfect surface. Then we take them out of the cooling rack and let them dry completely, and now is my favorite part, decorations. I took some and just leave them aside to make more detailed unicorns, but there's some that I just make really simple with some rainbow sprinkles. Now for the most elaborate unicorns, I decided to make their hair out of extreme rainbow airheads. I'm gonna leave you in the description box where you can buy them online, and with the same cookie cutter, I make their hair. Now to finish finish our unicorns, we're gonna roll a little bit of white fondant, and with the same cookie cutter, we're gonna cut the unicorn shape and we're gonna glue it or paste it on the top of our brownies. And then we're gonna take a piece of yellow fondant and make like a cone shape to make his horn. Then with the back of a brush or even with a knife, you can make the little marks on the unicorn's horn. Now we're gonna take a piece of our pink fondant and we're gonna roll it and we're gonna cut it with our 1 1/4 inch round cookie cutter. To get inspired to make this unicorn, I look in a million pictures, but I love the unicorn of the emojis. So if you see in their mouth, it has like an S shape to it, but I just changed the color a little bit and I make the S shape with an X-Acto knife. Then I glue it to my unicorn. Then to finish it up, I just got some black gel color or even an edible marker. You can also use that and make the other features like their eyes. I made a little bit of lashes to make it look super cute, and it's done. I hope you enjoy them. They're super fun to make and delicious, and if you do, take pictures and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see them, and I love you so much, and I see you next time. Bye-bye!
And here you have them, the unicorn brownies or blondies. I hope you enjoy them, and if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye-bye!
Boy, when you're with me, I'll give you a taste. Make it